Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Carly.
And I'm Ange.
And today we're watching Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood episode 31.
Yeah, so a little bit went on in the last episode. We had more of like an Ishvalan flashback.
Yep.
I was calling for this from the start. I really wanted to see it all fleshed out, and now we're starting to really get all the pieces to the puzzle. And I liked it how some of the characters that are on our side were actually called out for their actions and their involvement. It was pretty interesting to see. And also, we found out how Hawkeye was taught the fire alchemy, or the flame alchemy. I think it's fire alchemy, isn't it?
Yeah, fire alchemy. Yep.
It was actually Hawkeye's dad,
Yeah,
Berthold.
Berthold.
Yeah.
That's right. So I feel like maybe some of that information could be useful to Roy.
Well, I actually saw a Patreon member, I think, just informing us that flashback was before Roy had actually learnt the alchemy, but now he knows. So he's seen that.
Oh, right. Okay.
But I mean, it can't hurt to just revisit it and and maybe when they further their relationship, it can see if he's missed anything. At least he has a reference point.
Yes, that he can always come back to.
Yeah, we saw a lot of Hawkeye last episode, but I'm not complaining personally, but actually Carly got me.
Yeah. Show him, bring her over.
It was my birthday a couple of days ago from filming this video, but by the time you're seeing it, it's weeks ago. But she got me a Hawkeye bobblehead. I'm very happy about it. She got some blue tack on her feet, but
so she can stand up, right?
yeah, she got the dog as well. I forgot his name. He was cute.
I forgot the dog too. I actually saw the dog and I'm like, wait, what's this dog?
Or maybe it's a she. But yeah. Actually, she can stay here for the episode.
She can watch it with us. No spoilers, please.
Why are you talking to the bobblehead?
On a darker note, we ended off the episode quite gruesomely. Scar killed Dr. Marco.
Oh, yeah.
And Envy was shook, to say the least.
Yeah, I think we're going to set off from that moment in this episode. We still don't know why Ed's alchemy was turned off as well.
Yeah, that's right.
But also, if you guys are interested in getting early access to these episodes, I'll leave a link to our Patreon down below.
Also, if you guys like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. It would really help us out.
But anyway, should we get into it?
Let's get into it. What's going on there?
What was that?
Why was there a loose collar? I don't trust the crime scene. Something's off about it.
The Fuhrer's basically hired you to be his hostage. Will you be alright?
Well, it's all in how you look at it, I guess. This close to him, it just means I'll have a better chance to kill him in a...
Hey, Al, what are you gonna do when you get your real body back? I mean, afterwards.
Well,
Pizza party.
First thing, I really want to eat some of Wendy's apple pie.
Close.
Close.
I guess the first thing, I'll make some courtesy calls. Let Granny and our teacher know we're alright.
Yeah, of course. They've both helped us out so much.
Oh gosh. Granny. She better get out of there.
They'll be smiling when they
I want to see Izumi again.
That'll be nice. Just to see them smile.
Yeah.
Oh.
I know things are rough right now, but I'm starting to cheer up.
You know what that means in
Bad
anime?
sign. It's a bad sign.
Bad sign.
Our alchemy, they were the only ones who could use it.
Well, if that's the case, they're doing something different. Something with their alchemy we don't know about.
Yeah, which means we haven't hit a dead end yet.
Just got to talk to Scar about it, maybe?
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, actually, May. Yeah, would be easy to talk to, I think.
Oh, Officer Fulmer. I thought you had already left for the north.
I've got to return something to the Colonel first.
Oh, yes, he likes chess.
Just don't get killed, sir.
She's worried about him.
You must be anxious, huh?
Maybe I picked the wrong person to side with after all.
Then go ahead and shoot me, if that's what you think. She would.
You haven't got... One other thing. Try not to slack off too much.
Right.
I'm sensing tension between those two. I don't know, Carly.
There is a bit of tension.
My pawn.
Yeah,
I see. I knew it was symbolic.
My bishop. Yes, sir. I consider it an honor.
Shit. He's going to be able to use them all.
Is Hawkeye the queen?
My knight.
Oh, this is sick.
I think you're right, Carly.
And worst of all,
The queen.
I'll follow you into hell.
Yeah.
they've even taken my queen.
Oh, that was brilliant. Let's go.
Oh. What is this?
Have you seen this cat? I'm trying
He's going to put a microphone in there.
No, there was a bit of paper.
Okay.
Promise it's not something.
Trying to think up some strategies for Roy.
Oh my gosh.
Sounds promising. I'll ask around and let you know what I find.
Thank you, but I don't really want to get any deeper in debt to you than I already am.
Speaking of, you owe me some money.
Oh, yeah.
How about you cough it up? Go on and keep that money for now. But you will pay me back.
Alright, and when that day comes, I'll borrow some more change. And pay that back when this country's a democracy.
I don't know. They're doing something here. Symbolic. Definitely going to be revisited.
With the money.
You took long enough. I was getting tired of waiting.
It's Lan Fan's grandfather, right?
Yeah, he was...
It's Roy! Well, I'll be damned. Long time.
Oh,
Excuse me.
Hello, Vanessa. You're looking well.
Who is this?
that's Vanessa.
Ready?
Madam Christmas.
You want a drink?
It's probably not the best idea.
Well, Lan Fan's grandfather's returned from...
But I could use something
Where was it?
special.
He was in the desert with Ross.
General Grumman, you have an outside call from a Madame Christmas in Central.
It's the coolest name ever.
You still come a calling for my service.
Shit. For goodness sake.
Fullmetal Alchemist.
Oh my gosh, is that a spider?
Fullmetal Alchemist.
Fullmetal
Damn it.
Alchemist.
I tried to distract you.
What?
Oh!
Hey, what do you think you're doing?
You call yourself a member of the chosen clan?
Hey!
Recovered yet? I told you to stop.
Slap him back. Equivalent exchange. You know what I'm saying? Just slap him up. Yeah. I know he's worried, but shit,
Yes,
like...
see, she's sacrificed so much.
He cares about her a lot. Shouldn't have slapped her.
For saving me.
Just clear out already. I'm not such a pushover that I'm gonna let you take my bed for an extra night.
Now he likes the warmth, Carly. He's just putting
Yeah, he
it off.
does.
Alright, he's gone through some shit.
I promise. I'll seek out the evil here.
Okay, they're gonna come back in an epic way.
We will
Yep.
return.
It's sad that they have to leave him behind, but there's no other choice right now.
I see him referred to as Greedling now.
That is brilliant.
I know, I might say the same. What the heck is going on here?
Thanks, Dr. Knox. Thank you for saving me.
Oh no.
Treating me like a real doctor.
That's stuff he's had to do
Yeah.
in the past.
Yeah. What do you want?
That roughness that he has is
Dad.
because of himself.
I'm surrounded by corpses as usual. Well, I actually spent the last few days treating some live patients. It's absurd, huh?
Oh, look, they're both so happy.
You never gave up on helping people. That takes courage. For that, for being a doctor, I love you. You stubborn jackass.
I love this dude. I don't know. He's rough around the edges. He's got good intentions, and he's probably trying to make up for the shit that he did.
Yeah.
This is his way of doing it from him, you know, for helping them. You know, Lan Fan and all them.
Yeah.
Even a guy like me needs a break.
Aww.
Just please let me enjoy the happiness of having a cup of coffee with my family.
Oh, shit.
That is sad.
Write up the details in your formal report for us.
But we'll need the stone back first.
Oh, he's not going to give it back. Yeah.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
Now let's see. I guess this makes you the only ones who know that I'm in possession of this stone.
Oh, he's gonna kill them all. Oh no.
Yep. Shit. And that's why he's in prison now.
Yeah.
How did they get him, though?
Good question.
I can't unhear Trunks, Carly.
I cannot hear Trunks at all when he speaks.
Trunks was your favourite character. How can you not?
I know.
On your feet, Kimberly. You've been released.
Oh, shit.
What the heck? So he's just had the stone all
Mustang?
along?
Letting a nut job like you out.
He wasn't part of his chessboard, was he?
Appreciate you taking care of me.
No, that wasn't who he was using. That's who was being taken from him. The bomb.
Saying thanks.
What an asshole!
Gonna blow them all up. That is just
It's nothing but a
disrespectful.
I thought you could give it to your kid or something.
Yeah.
It's a trick. The duck's gonna explode.
I did have that thought too. 3, 2,
Now then,
1.
next.
No, just a
I
horn.
got the beep right.
It's been a while.
Ah!
Yeah.
Remember Dr. Marco, don't you?
The scientist who created the Philosopher's Stone? How could I ever forget him?
It appears he's escaped.
Ah, that's why they need.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
I
KIMBLEE.
swear we said this actually in the last episode. Maybe not.
Marco's specialty was transmuting living tissue. He might have used the Chimera in his place. And if that wasn't bad enough, I
Oh.
think he might have escaped.
Oh, shit. You were right. The crime scene was off. You understand what happened?
No.
Press pause. I saw that look in your face.
I was like, ah.
No,
Use
so-
the Chimera in his place.
Yes. So the Chimera's come off the leash and that crime scene is because of the Chimera and Marco's off with Scar somewhere.
Right, so he did take Marco.
Yeah.
After you've nabbed Marco for us, there's a certain little town we'll be asking you to wipe off the map.
Shit.
That's your kind of job.
Too long since I've used this.
I don't know if that one's going to be enough for this job.
Oh, shit. He's going to get an upgrade.
A brand new one.
We actually used Dr. Marco's assistants who helped make the first stone for us.
Oh, those were the people.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
Tell me everything you know about KIMBLEE. Also, you might be able to help me decipher some of the research notes my brother left behind.
Oh, let's go.
Okay.
I have a feeling Scar's going to mess KIMBLEE up.
I hope so.
I only destroyed the surface. You can stop the bleeding, can't you?
He took his face?
It will be easier for us to travel if your face is unrecognizable.
Oh my gosh.
Leave.
Oh, shit.
We need to get to the place
Small
where I
price to
can
pay for what he's done, I guess.
Oh, he hit the research notes. That's good. That's going to answer the bloody...
North.
And that's going to answer the questions that we had. Oh, that Ed had
Yes.
as well.
That was big of Scar, not to kill Dr. Marco, just in that, like, fit of rage that he saw when he saw his face there.
Yeah.
You know, that's a smart thing to do to, you know, take him away, chuck the Chimera in his place and get more answers out of him.
Yeah.
This way he can actually help Scar with his brother's notes and everything.
Yeah.
And I'm very keen to see what's in the north there.
Yeah. I think you were asking to see that region a little while back.
Yes.
Yeah, I do want to kind of visit everywhere if we can. Yeah, Scar's operating a little bit more with his mind now rather than just his rage. and his emotions.
I think he can see that like the story is not so black and white.
Yeah, it's way bigger than he thought.
And like the people who he saw as evil, it's like they were getting the orders from those who were evil.
Yeah. I think he's going to direct his rage towards KIMBLEE, Bradley, all that, you know.
The homunculi.
Yeah.
The father.
So Mustang there with the chessboard, he's seeing what he has left, right? So he said, this is what he said, right?
Yeah.
He went through and he assigned each of the pieces to his soldiers that have kind of gone to different posts, right? What was left?
They were already his pieces.
Yep.
And then when he had the queen, he said, he's even taken my queen.
Mm-hmm.
So, and he put the queen back. So that means he hasn't got his pieces anymore.
I know that, but I'm saying, does he have any pieces? Because he said, I'm not in checkmate. So what does he have left is what I'm getting at.
All the pieces have to protect the king. Is that what it's getting at? Like,
I think it's just him.
is he sort of, okay, he's the king. He's protected right now. Is that it?
Well, not really. He's got to make his own moves, I think, now. Because they can't move for him. At least I don't think. So that's going to be interesting.
There was something in the queen. The piece.
Was that the queen?
Yeah.
Or the king?
There was something in one of the pieces.
Yeah. I don't know if it was the king or the queen, but
I want to know what it says. It might have been a note from whoever gave him back the chessboard. I don't know, like a little intel or something.
Yeah.
Before they all go their separate ways.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm keen to know what that says.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how Mustang's going to try get out of this. You know, create his own plan. Even though he doesn't really have a lot of people to work with. The episode title was in reference to the change that Ed actually owes Mustang. The 520 cents.
Yeah. Yeah. So there was obviously a lot being said there that wasn't said in words, but in like, you know, little clues and hints and stuff.
Yeah.
I think
it's cryptic.
I think maybe Ed was upset with Roy after Hawkeye told him all about Ishval.
Oh.
Was that? Did you get that vibe that he was like
No.
annoyed with him somewhat?
Not really. Because Hawkeye did a good job of explaining that, you know, they all had to do bad things too, but he would have directed anger towards Hawkeye if he really, you know, hated Roy as well in that moment because she did bad things too. So
Yeah,
no, I didn't get that vibe personally.
I think we were missing something there. Something we've forgotten from another episode or something like that. Because Ed said something like, I'll pay you back, but you'll still owe me or something.
He still needs it.
Yeah, he's like, I'll hold on to this for now. Hopefully they revisit that and spell it out a bit better for us.
Okay.
But KIMBLEE's on the loose now. He's
Mm-hmm.
been hired by the wrong side.
Yep.
And he's got himself a brand new stone.
Yep. And he's going to be used to destroy Amestris.
Yeah, I'm guessing that's the city that he was talking about.
Yeah, he's going to be the one to do it. Interesting. But I feel like next episode we're probably going to go to the north. Was it the north?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we'll touch base there and get a little bit more insight in that region. I quite liked Nox this episode.
Yeah. It was nice to see that side of him with his son.
Yeah.
She's like, please, like, just let me enjoy this one coffee with my
Yeah,
son.
it's just sad. Like, he doesn't allow himself to feel good about himself because of the shit that he's done. So, I guess he tries to make up for that by helping others, but he still doesn't. Like, he remembers the thanks and the gratitude, but he doesn't allow himself to feel good about it.
Yeah, he doesn't want to accept the praise.
No.
Even when they left, he was like, oh, they were actually treating me like a real doctor.
Yeah.
Like, how ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's just so sad that so many good people have had to do terrible, terrible
Yeah.
things that have just ruined their lives.
Mm-hmm.
I had a little theory come to me when I was watching TV the other day.
Okay. Yeah, it was so random. She just looked at me and just started
I think I paused the TV and I'm like...
She just started looking at me and then just randomly talking about Fullmetal Alchemist, Brotherhood, and I'm just like, what?
Just trying to enjoy my dinner. But I had a thought that maybe Salim is Pride.
Interesting.
There's a few reasons that I thought it might be Salim.
Okay.
Wasn't Pride's voice like a young kiddie voice? I
See,
could be wrong.
I don't remember. So when you told me that, I was trying to think back and I don't remember.
Okay, maybe not. The second thing was the essay that he wrote.
Yeah, the way he was talking about him.
Yes, for his dad. It was like,
But
he was very proud of his dad.
Yeah, but I would think that pride is more like...
Proud of themselves?
Correct. When I think of pride, I think back to Vegeta and what he's like, because that's his whole thing, right?
Yes.
So that's how I was trying to think about what this character might look like, what this character might look and act like. Not like Vegeta, but exhibiting some of those characteristics.
Okay.
I don't mind your theory. I do think they've got something planned for Salim.
Yeah, I think so too.
But I don't know if it's pride.
All right, maybe not.
I don't hate the theory though. We'll have to wait until that gets revisited. But
I did also go back and have a look at that episode where they created this new stone, the stone that Envy just gave KIMBLEE.
Yep.
And 15 people were used to create that stone.
Interesting. Okay.
15. So we had a pentagon inside the circle, a pentagon, 5.
Yeah, and 3 on each corner.
2. 2 people were on each corner, and then in between the corners,
there was one. Okay.
Yep. So I don't know if we need to know that. I'm not sure, but I just thought it was interesting.
Okay. Yeah, that is interesting. I'll keep that in mind.
So maybe like the amount of people determines the strength of the Philosopher's Stone or something. Because KIMBLEE had one that apparently wasn't as good as the one that Envy gave him.
And it was shaped differently.
Yeah.
There have been a couple of fakes that haven't been used properly.
A couple of fakes too, yeah.
Or they haven't exhibited the strength of a real one. I think we might get the answers that Ed and us are looking for about the alchemy and Scar's alchemy.
Yeah.
Next episode.
The difference between them.
Yeah, they usually don't leave something unanswered for a long time, so I'm hoping that they actually go through that next episode.
I did actually mention that I thought it had to do with Scar's brother's notes. So it is interesting that he's now going to see his brother's notes.
Yeah, well, it'll be revealed in those notes.
Yeah.
Exactly what source their alchemy comes from, because it's obviously different.
Yes, which is so interesting.
Maybe the father has been able to tap into and like, remember how old he is. He'd be very, very, very old. Maybe he's like in control of all the alchemy in that specific region, because he wasn't at the Ishval war, right? He didn't have a direct hand in what happened there. So maybe the alchemy there was different because he was never in contact with Scar's brother at any point in the series. So maybe he was just aware of one type of alchemy, but there's more.
Right, okay. That's an interesting thing to keep in mind. So back to KIMBLEE just for a second. They've broken him out of jail, prison, whatever, because Dr. Marco is missing. Is that so that he can help find Dr. Marco, or is that so that he can take over his job for the time being?
It's both. It's to find and replace him.
So that implies that he knows how to create Philosopher's Stones then, KIMBLEE.
No, I think he's just a means in order to like sacrifice whichever nation or country that they're aiming for.
Crimson Alchemist.
I have a feeling that Bradley and the father and all them, they're going to get too complacent and they're going to get too greedy. And what's going to happen is they're going to try to use everyone for their own agenda, right? Because now they've got them all on different posts, like Hawkeye as the assistant and all of that. But I have a feeling like keeping them around is going to bite them in the ass. And I think Roy's going to still use them to some degree, but he's going to be pulling the strings.
Interesting.
So I think you're right. He's got some connections that he's going to use via the chessboard, via the chess pieces or whatever. And that's how he's going to communicate.
Right. Okay. Like,
he's going to use different means of communication.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it's going to be difficult. Especially if Hawkeye gets caught doing any of that. She's in the most danger because she's the right-hand man now.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much for watching our reaction. If you liked it, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe. It would really help us out. For early access to all of our reactions, you can support us on Patreon if you'd like. And yeah, thank you so much again. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.